the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Good morning to Nsem-Pii for Yamamu Akwaba. Mene say Akwatia aye butu campaign activities koso up and down. Already police are deployed about 6,000 personnel. Some could spend 2 weeks ever Akwatia even before elections. Abusia mene say nipa mako 10 police are so moved with guns and Atuo ni asekan pa na yɛnkɔhwɛ pictures no ɛna ɔmo de akɔhyehyɛ baabi ɛwɔ Akwatia police atima so ɔmo nipa mako 10 na abusuafoɔ sɛ ɔmo yɛ NDC foɔ sɛ ɔmo yɛ NPP foɔ ɛhɔ ne deɛ nhwehwɛmu ɛde bɛba na yɛbɛkɔ ne yɛkɔtie mu nsɛm na yɛhwɛ deɛ ɛkɔɔ so wɔ Blakuma North a Akwatia elections no obi ani abrɛ police ani abrɛ NDC foɔ ani abrɛ NPP ani abrɛ nanso police etima so nipa mako 10 mu a yanko na yankotie emusem
ya asem dada no na graphic so atro dia betudwa wasi east south region police adwuma no wo mo Akwatia mainstream asem na make o machi nipa bensia ya nipa nsia achi wo mo no China ni ba ko etuam oka ho bi na Ghana fo num Atuo akese pump action gun ani ewo Atuo aboba akese ni acheche wo mo ehwo asem no ho nchechemu ne de bokata idi abetu edwai na ni nyina so kan obo a process adwuma no eye ede atwen okira na wotwe by election ebeba so wa Akwatia no kan sa ho boa no ehu bi omato mbo asa atwe nipa ni nyina din dia ba na no fia dai ene memne de atwa mu ya na acheche sa nipa no bi adin ene fia wadi ye dia ba ya se obi won ma ye gyan no a police for checkpoint no obi de be dia be hwehwe ne ka mu na pump action na dem wan dia oseka ona dia na ehun ka ta wo mani wo mani pro station ne do mko ba ko bi de gina no ye hwehwe ne ka ni mu no omu pump action ani hu otu aboba ebisa sa wan dia ose media ehun ka ta wo ose anie eto ade nkata ba etese to ne dia ehun kata hu date ye issue ni nyina no ewon nkata yi mu enti no kura no press force hwehwe mu ye egusu a ekoso etu wenu nyina eye ahoboabo a press adwuma no eye na se na ye di ka boss no press adwuma no ane amamoko akese ni mienu eye NDC ni MPP mpanifo akohyiam ato adresa Akwatia by election edie ba ni ya yu betimi aboa ama na no asem bi sense bio eti adwento ato bebrebe yakoso ne ho nsam kakra de wokrata daily graphic o de bae eno no
na oti police checkpoint ewo Akwatia kurom ho
da bi omu wo nkronkro bebre mu
okay
se Akwatia district na meka
okay
mense de nkro bebre wo mu
achim nkro na eka bo
ya bua no mu nyina wo mu
na one woman chat here the pump action ne there yikwe when the Black Maria no be na
se bia omode te ho dada senso election no omode ntino omode koyo ne nyina be gina pressifo nhwehwe so
mo mami nkodi nkomo imra kwa akusa time no me wie na me ba so ana sister so ahu Black Maria no so na yakan no so Deputy DG Emana Cortes Control Commission nako lawyer Alexander Chumberry ma Raya mo achi o UTV ade chenshoma suni juada se ya na nkauba na ujaye hokoe ejuma mu boko die
adumo
na no Friday ye hu se bundase ene wati mu bellet ni t-shirt yo se la cost wa mu shi enuro die be enuro sa na mu shi no yi
all right but I say branch en come on sister Joanna team na and then to omo afia won so
ye je so
and if you don't know your drug distraction ndo beka ya ba busumi mu ani ye ye dikan ye kase baako
yeah
na when you stand by would say yeah na the thing is mostly we do this direct to the court and the art and when no one be we and seven court and my coins are fairly it me you hear one in a second be a put my go ahead now what must say no then we go ahead to do it
okay
and the if you don't know and my baby is a cambo a destroyer no tramadol and a little bit of cocaine and cannabis.
I see.
Cannabis no na yes no every door okay ni wait in Canada weight about 6,513 kilograms.
Wow.
As Nkawo Tonwa, Nimusikani about 651,300 cities.
Okay.
And okay, no, so it's about 1.5 kilos, and also it's just about $13,000, $13,500. And Tramadol, no, so no, now a 20-feet container, and you destroy them. And also now a capsules form, and then about 5,928,000 capsules.
A dozen. When we had the seizures, over some months, weeks, days, and I say,
seizures we are causing within, I think, from June or so to August.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Okay.
And I know, right after the first distraction, I acquired.
Okay. And so we not just see who another distraction because said the oka say as when court e ma mo kwan no e na mo say no.
I mean say enema dey yetizi bebre no a enti yetizi go no a na say mostly say ebu ha utimi si na ta certain count. For example, titiri ya wo mo ya na say bia opoti anu kuma bisa no.
Okay.
And those minya unya ubinchi no because bia opoti adinde da even say opoti we bia Magna between Ghana and Ghana Musi. Well, we are proposing to
okay.
But the two become on the mostly in the court. And the all court, the court back on after the no more, the two one, nay, you run a test to the answer. Mostly, I'm not court, prefer to go with a test report. Once I confirm the ABC, you are okay to go with it. Or the name Ukraine, you are okay. So they can give you further instruction to destroy.
Okay.
They go with the report to handle the case.
And we mono na suspects keka home.
A bio more suspect room, a bio more suspect in you. For instance, Ramadan say no almost as a coding yes. The answer that Yan Papuan, nay, but at least Yana Travi, Yana the directive need to destroy it and seize and destroy. The Amakan Manan will be as a conocran.
And a cocaine anyway.
Cocaine, no, yes, I know the suspect or in a court as we speak. Any reading now.
I see. And see, we are more destroyer, we say, what's next?
Oh, our activities continues. We continue to do our work as expected. In the operations, because why I was arrested, baby, you cost you say, it cost you monitor, say you continue to do that.
Asem we yabusa dan so ehwa ase esan kire nkofo adwe se sesi ayi de mo kire wo mo dodo ana se open na moya ma omanfo hu se o mo bo adwuma fi se kane na na se mfie kakra mu ni na nkente sa your borders ni ye safe your tight security mu
no but the last point in the mountain
your borders ni safe your tight security more then no mutimi de bem sa.
Okay, so with regards to, for instance, Ramadan no money yeah, control no was too heavy in the sense that mutimi control at the end from the point in the fever. So what I say, name the over my yani wo point now wo to me say abedu ta report abedu ta report abedu e dia flower over that.
Okay.
And how na yan ye direct na say yan work with customs, with immigration, every other national security no maka hunyana. We are all there. Into be our media the role we are play. So based on that, na what na about me stop be on person money with. Na my brother dey na ba na there, yeah. So I know there can say so be a package be 40-50 be or the free India but me no you. But the remedy you know we have to consider the position so contain ABC. Yeah, electronic examination, yes, a physical examination. So once these two confirm something negative, okay, we just go for it and then see this.
I don't know I feel omonya kukodu omode basa.
You see the funny thing I want to say. I want to say Tramadol na muno ya enya dia se bi yiri. A permissible drug, said the American. Na muno ya 1 milligram bi na dia yam 50 and 100 and the doctor bi ya be one accident what bra. and I be a cow, Yabon or ding. Yet, you mount, yet I say to me, and I say you can put at the panny at the wall. I have 200 milligram the panny at the wall.
Okay.
But saying you are come at that moment in a shop. I'm on what me at all.
Okay.
And I was what me a yakra. Name anything above 100 milligram again. Yeah, I'm not in my. But I'm not. I was permissible. You know, they've been moved to bring the non-permissible one alongside the permissible one. I don't know.
Okay, so it's not like as a borders now you lose into no money acquire the basho show.
No.
Lawyer no pay that say BBN Bessiaba. Deputy Director General Nakok, lawyer Alexander Chumberry ma. Yedana se kwaku yenkwae.
Yo ya mafa daily guide na kratafa toso ensia aha ene amanebo efri atoemantem ebase ekuafo a omo ado rubber na we de omo mbo amane omo moto edi adwuma Ghana Rubber Estate Limited grill for ene bo amane se rubber kedubra yetwa na muchichi nsuo no edi ye rubber ne ade no efuo no ikana mako mpimienu anka edubra oso mutwa eyi nsuo ne firi mu no fama gudi aye ntunu kwanpa so no ase ni nyina na eno no mo chese se de na ekoso ni ntino omo eboaboa adom police ene asojafo anose omo hwe na omo nka ho asem na ewotakwa nsoyim municipality eho na sa asem we AC no mo chese bosumi de toso edunu baako na omo fa asojafo ene police for
have over 4 million votes. And in the 20
million
over, I'm just trying to say, I can refer to my data if you want. Okay, why is it that Nanado Danko Ekufuado in the entire of the northern sector would have about 35% of votes, and John Dramani Mahama would have about 65% of votes, and Nanado Danko Ekufuado will go ahead and win the 2020 election? Why is it that when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia becomes the flag bearer and goes into the election, he has over 22%? A reduction from 35% to 22%. You tell me what that figure is. Why is it that John Dramani Mahama would ascend from 65% to almost 72% in the entire northern sector? You tell me why that is. So that's the data.
Very well.
So why did we lose? Everybody is aware why we lost. You know, there's a proverb in Akan that says, when you are talking about bones, old women and old men are scared. Okay?
Right.
We are talking about data. We lost this election because of certain variables. Those variables will not change until we change the variable and the candidature of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, which is why for me, okay, myself and the people who love me have all decided that we'll follow Kennedy Japan. I said, if you put the mathematical equation together, we want ethanol. And in ethanol, the variables are this: bring carbon, bring hydrogen, bring oxygen, bring all of this and let's get ethanol. If you don't bring the variables, you will not get ethanoic acid. You get something else. So what we want is a president. And we believe that Ken Ejapon can become the president of Ghana for the New Patriotic Party. He is that variable that must be introduced.
Right.
The other variable is not giving us an ethanoic acid. It's giving us a different reaction. And that reaction is almost cos 90. What's cos 90? It's 0. So we don't want a
Let me take a few
effect.
messages and then I'll pick a response from you on these messages. This one says, Dr. Bawumia has really suffered both in the hands of his own and the NDC propaganda team. But what I have observed since critically following politics is that winnable candidates always have to go through such unfortunate circumstances. Kufuor even got some from his own brother-in-law, J.H. Mensah. Nanado got a lot. Professor Mills nearly cried and spoke fancy. Mahama had his portion and suffered the most embarrassing defeat. So some of us are not perturbed with the current situation. Dr. Bawumia will emerge victorious at the end no matter what. The battle remains the Lord's. This is Brookman Annabelle sending that one in. This one says, I am much pleased and touched with your support for Honorable Ken. But what about the charisma of Honorable Ken? Can that be emphasized? Although Kennedy is very patriotic to the MPP, I don't really trust he can lead the flag bearership. This is Emmanuel from Bongo Namo. Good morning, Anna. I think Dr. Palgrave is missing the point, and he should stop misleading us. Why can't they campaign on what they have to bring on board, but rather always dragging DMB to make their point? Whether he, Dr. Palgrave, or his boss Kennedy, DMB will win hands down. Please, Doctor, are you sure you are campaigning on facts? This is Jacob Lambon from Bumbagu. Good morning. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, during the campaign for the 2024 presidential flag bearership race, used the same tribal bigotry and religious conversations to his advantage. He stated clearly that he would increase the party's votes in the Zongos and Muslim communities, but only for the party to lose woefully. I think the party's best bet is Honorable candidate Japan for 2028, Dennis Boachi Yadom, Bia West, and he sends greetings to you, Doc.
I greet him too.
Nana, please tell Dr. Palgrave that I'm ready to render any kind of services for him in support of Honorable candidate Japan. No can, no vote. Kindly tell Dr. Palgrave I can be his errands boy. Hey. Wow. Interested. All right. So two things you touch on, and then we'll wrap up this conversation and move on. One is asking or saying that they are pleased with your support for Honorable Ken, but what about his charisma? And then this one says you're missing the point. Why can't you campaign or on what you are bringing on board, but always dragging DMB? Is that the case?
No, it's not the case. Let me take the second one first. You know, Nana, we're going into an election.
Yeah.
We have delegates who voted for a flag bearer. We need to be able to compare. I mean, there's no way we can have a conversation and not compare. There's no way. There's not an election like that. Then that's not an election.
Right.
Unless, of course, one is afraid of an election. And I don't want to believe that any of the candidates are afraid of elections. Okay? Because we're going for an election.
Right.
And we need to be able to campaign on what the previous one brought, and the fact that that previous one cannot offer us a good alternative for the future. Look at the number of people that are standing for this flag bearership. Look at the number of people who have drifted away from the candidature of the former flag bearer. And so there's no way. I mean, so in addition to what we are bringing on board, which we are telling the delegates in the various constituencies to consider us as the alternative to vote for us to become the flag bearer, we need to remind the delegates that you're in opposition now. As you speak, you're in opposition. You don't just want a flag bearer. You also want one who can beat the NDC, because the NDC is also going to bring a leader. Okay, so there's no way we can have a conversation without bringing in what has been done and the fact that it didn't help us. So that's it. And on charisma of Kennedy Japan, someone who has been a leader in parliament for 24 years, managed an entire constituency, managed businesses, has been able to bring in investment into the country,